सरस्वतीन्वासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भक्ति उत्तमश्लोके भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. Hare Krishna. Today we will recite Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, fourth chapter, 25th sloka. स्त्रीशूद्रद्विजबन्धूनां त्रयी अनाश्रुतिगोचरा कर्मश्रेयेषि मूदानां श्रेया एवं भवद्या इति भारतम् अख्यानां कृपया मुनिना कृतम्. Let's read the word by word translation. Word by word translation given by A.C. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Stri, woman class. Sudra, the laboring class. Dvija Bandhunam, of the friends of the twice born. Trayi, the three sacrificial Vedas. Na Shruti Gochara, not allowed to be heard. Karma Shreyeshi, in the successful execution of ritual duties. Mudhanam, of the less intelligent. Shreya, supreme benefit. Evam, thus. Bhavit, achieved. Eha, by this. Iti, thus thinking. Bharatam, the great Mahabharata. Akhyanam, historical facts. Kripaya, out of great mercy. Munina, by the Muni. Kritam, is completed. Out of compassion, the translation, out of compassion, the great sage thought it wise that this would enable men to achieve the ultimate goal of life. Thus, he compiled the great historical narration called the Mahabharata for women, laborer, and friends of the twice born. Purport. The friends of the twice born families are those who are born in the families of Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and Vaishyas, or the spiritually cultured families, but who themselves are not equal to their forefathers. Such descendants are not recognized as such for want of purificatory achievements. The purificatory activities begin even before the birth of a child, and the seed giving reformatory process is called Garbha Bandhana Samskara. One who has not undergone such Garbha Bandhana Samskara or spiritual family planning is not accepted as being of an actual twice born family. The Garbha Bandhana Samskara is followed by other purificatory process, out of which the sacred thread ceremony is one. This is performed at the time of spiritual initiation. After this particular samskara, one is rightly called the twice born. One birth is calculated during the seed giving samskara. The second birth is calculated at the time of spiritual initiation. One who has been able to undergo such important samskaras can be called a bona fide twice born. If the father and the mother do not undertake the process of spiritual family planning and simply beget children out of passion only, their children are called Dvijabandhus. These Dvijabandhus are certainly not as intelligent as the children of the regular twice born families. The Dvijabandhus are classified with the Sudras and the woman class, who are by nature less intelligent. The Sudras and the woman class do not have to undergo any samskara save and accept the ceremony of marriage. The less intelligent classes of men, namely women, Sudras, and unqualified sons of the higher castes, are devoid of necessary qualifications to understand the purpose of the transcendental Vedas. For them, the Mahabharata was prepared. The purpose of the Mahabharata is to administer the purpose of the Vedas. And therefore, within this Mahabharata, the summary Veda of Bhagavad Gita is placed. The less intelligent are more interested in stories than in philosophy. And therefore, the philosophy of the Vedas in the form of the Bhagavad Gita is spoken by the Lord Sri Krishna. Vyasadeva and Lord Krishna are both are on the transcendental plane, and therefore they collaborated in doing good to the fallen souls of this age. The Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all the Vedic knowledge. It is the first book of spiritual values, as the Upanishads are. The Vedanta philosophy is the subject matter for study by the spiritual graduates. Only the postgraduate spiritual student can enter into the spiritual or devotional service of the Lord. It is a great science, and the great professor is the Lord Himself in the form of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And persons who are empowered by Him can initiate others in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जलशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्री वासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So we will discuss this sloka. First, Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 4th chapter, 25th sloka. And this is in the chapter, the appearance of Srila Narada. So here it is mentioned how Mahabharata was written for all classes of people, and how compassionate the great sage Vyasadeva was. So, Kripaya Munina Kritam. So, how compassionate Srila Vyasadeva was, and he gave this Mahabharat, which is suitable for all classes of society. So here, before we discussed this sloka in detail, we can read once more the translation. Out of compassion, the great sage thought it is wise that this would enable men to achieve the ultimate goal of life. Thus, he compiled the great historical narration called the Mahabharata for women, laborers, and friends of the twice born. So we have to understand this from 2 points. Like, we have to compare the Vedic society and modern society. So in Vedic society, right, there is a there is a system of where like the Brahmanas or people who want to follow this path of spirituality or bhakti, they would take shelter of Guru Parampara, and they live very far away. The sannyasis or brahmacharis, they live very far away in a forest, and it was only accessible for certain set of people. Generally, like the laborers or women were not allowed, because they would perform a lot of traveling and many austerities, right? And here also intelligence is a very important keyword. And intelligence is, what is intelligence, right? At the end of the day, intelligence is not about our material knowledge, qualification, what degrees or how great we are in any work that we do. But in the basic meaning of intelligence that our shastras are trying to say is, it's the means to differentiate the matter and spirit. It's means to differentiate between the body and the soul, and to understand who am I with my, what is my connection with the Paramatma, with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is very important. And one may argue, why is this mentioned in this way, right? Generally, like, it's not, we should not understand this from a perspective of a high level, like just by reading this, not getting the meaning of it. We should go a little deeper and understand. Actually, women are more emotional, and they have more emotional connection, and that's the primary duty, and they get the most fortunate responsibility of being a mother. And that's how they are able to see their children in the most nobody can be like a mom, like mother, like they have such an emotional attachment. They see their children in the same perspective of themselves. They provide such an unconditional love. Actually, they help these children. This nature of women is such an important thing. And it is mentioned that they are so emotionally connected as well. And in the modern society, of course, there is a different aspect of getting into the school, understanding the education and everything. This is also mentioned from a Vedic society perspective. And in fact, in Kali Yuga, there are everyone has the quality of Sudras or laborers, right? Because there is decreased span of life, there is less faithfulness, and they are impatient, dull-witted, unlucky, all of this. Like, but what is important is, everybody can, even in Kali Yuga, everybody can raise up to the spiritual platform. And how is it possible? And Krishna himself says this as in 9.32 sloka in Bhagavad Gita: O son of Partha, those who take shelter in me, though they may be women, merchant, or workers, can attain supreme destination. Tepi yanti param gatim. Just by thinking about the Lord, being in the bhakti, we can become eligible to attain that supreme destination. So this is more at the material. These classifications hold true at more at the material level platform. In a spiritual platform, there is no such classifications. Everybody is a Vaishnava or Vaishnavi. In that sense, Prabhupada himself has said that the disciples of me who are Vaishnavis are already in that elevation, in that supreme destination. And he has been so compassionate to give this twice born or initiation to even to Vaishnavis and women. That at that platform, there is no differentiation. And there is an important concept about Garbha Bandhana Samskaras. So, Garbha Bandhana Samskaras is like a spiritual family planning. It is not that one becomes specific to a class depending on the birth. It is about the lifestyle, about the consciousness, about the raga and dvesha one carries throughout their life. That's how one's actual position is can be determined or can be said. But even then, this is very important. The prenatal impressions are very important. Even in scientific terms, the impressions that one get during when the child is in the womb, or that process is very important, right? Like it's a care that starts even before the child is born, before when the child is in the womb. The Garbha Bandhana Samskara is very important. And of course, Karma Yogis may do it in some fixed material identity, okay? Brahmanas or Vaishyas, or they can, okay, this person has to become a pure Brahmana during after birth. They have to do their Sandhya Vadanam and study the scriptures and all of those things. But for a devotee, Garbhabandhana Samskara is to have the child, to beget the child who can be a servant of the servant, like that is the mood in which the Garbhabandhana Samskara is performed by a devotee, right? Like we all know, like this, all these scriptural philosophies and all are incomplete without actually understanding the pure love for the Lord. So even like even the one may be in one may be associated with their forefathers being Brahmanas, but if they are not following these samskaras and not born through these things, they are not they may not be as qualified as their forefathers. And so also like sage Vyasadeva has been so compassionate, and he has given this knowledge as he divided the Vedas into 4 sections. It is he has made this knowledge more accessible for everyone. So, how does one become a qualified person? By following a sinless life. How? By following the 4 regulative principles of no meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, and all of these 4 regulative principles. And one goes through these Harinam initiation and Brahminical initiation. By this process in Krishna consciousness, one actually become, irrespective of the state they were in, one becomes to the state of supreme, to attain that supreme position of understanding the supreme personality of Godhead. And one can become actually twice born through this process. And the glorification of Mahabharata is mentioned here. So, as we discussed, the qualities of Kali Yuga, people are like less lifespan, and they are mandabhagya, mandabuddhi, right? Many people are interested in stories rather than philosophies that are mentioned in the Vedas. Of course, the philosophies are the basis of these stories, but they may be interested in understanding this philosophy through stories. And we have seen children also like these stories, and many of them are interested in Mahabharata and Ramayana. And of course, it's better than Harry Potter or whatever children study, right? And it also indirectly tells the philosophy and the values one should follow. Like that, the Mahabharata is the summary of all the Vedas, and Bhagavad Gita is a part of it. And it is also important that this is the first basis, this is the first book anybody can read if they when they come into the spirituality or bhakti process. And it contains the essence of all the Vedas. It is the first book of spiritual values, as the Upanishads are. So, like Bhagavad Gita is like the undergrad, and then once everybody understands Bhagavad Gita, then of course Srimad Bhagavatam, which we are studying every day, and then we can the spiritual student can graduate to postgraduate by how? By understanding and reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, which is the story, like the story of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we have to slightly graduate in our reading process as well as bhakti by starting from Bhagavad Gita, then moving on to Srimad Bhagavatam, and then going into Chaitanya Charitamrita, which actually can initiate or give us the transcendental loving service to the Lord. And the other point is like how the Mahabharata is more accessible to all the classes of men, and also on the prenatal impressions that are important. This can be seen in our in Srimad Bhagavatam itself, how Prahlad Maharaj was in the womb of was in the womb was listening to Narad Muni, right? This is very important, and how he became a devotee. Even he was born in a demoniac family. So like that, Garbha Bandhana Samskara is also very important for begetting children who are in the process, who can become devotees. And of course, like I may not know the exact details, like how it is done, but like with the father and mother may read like the Srimad Bhagavatam scriptures, or chant the holy name and all of it. And then it's not like begetting children out of passion, but out of the responsibility to beget a devotee, or a child who can become a devotee. And this is very important. And following the Harinam initiation, where one can get the access to a spiritual master, getting more commitment, and taking shelter of Brahma Gaudiya, Brahma Gaudiya Sampradaya is very important, because we take that commitment of following the Guru Parampara, and committing ourselves to the process. And then once takes the second initiation, which is a Brahminical initiation, and then also chant the Gayatri Mantra and all of this. And Prabhupada has been very merciful to give this process, not to just a specific class, right? At the age of 70, he could have done it very well in wherever he was, but he took that, where he he took that risk. He followed his spiritual master's instructions, and came all the way to the America, where there is like the most like everything is here, but still people are searching for the essence of the purpose of life. And but the hippies were searching for the right thing in the wrong place. But Prabhupada came here, and we can see in the history of international Krishna conscious movement how it doesn't matter what class of men, or it doesn't matter the birth, but what it matters, as Sri Krishna himself says, is uh, one can take shelter of me and can attain the supreme destination by following, by understanding the philosophy, and understanding the practices that is required, as mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. And following this process, one can attain the supreme destination. Prabhupada has been so merciful, and he has given this system of Krishna conscious that anybody can follow. And how Vyasadev made it accessible for the Vedas by giving Mahabharata. Prabhupada has also made this accessible for any men of this Kali Yuga to become a devotee through this process. There is no restrictions to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So anybody can chant this Mahamantra. And with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, and our Acharyas, Srila Prabhupada's mercy, this has become worldwide accessible, irrespective of any eligibility, or society, or race, or caste, creed. Nothing. Anybody can become eligible and take this process. And this is very important that we follow this system. Basically, how important is it to study the scriptures? It is not that one should blindly follow the system. As Prabhupada says, religion without understanding is like without the faith, or without philosophy is fanaticism. Like, we don't want that. We want to understand why we are doing certain things, and what is our destination, how this can take us. This is the one can attain a supreme destination. Like, if you want to reach the 15th floor in a building, one can climb through stairs, or one can take the elevator and reach it, right? This is the elevated process. This is proven. This has been proven, and we are seeing how many devotees all over the world, wherever, right? This has been proven, and this is the elevator process. Then why take other process that have been taking more time? Already our lifespan is very short in this Kali Yuga. Why don't we take this, which is more accessible, which is more proven, and it is based on the scriptures? Why don't we take this process and go back to Godhead? And to summarize, so the great sage has given, out of compassion, Srila Vyasadeva has given this Mahabharat that is accessible for everyone in the society, and this has been also practically possible through our Krishna conscious movement, and we can see this in reality also. I'll pause if there are any questions or comments.
Rakshna, dear devotees, please ask questions if you have any. Please, any reflections, any questions?
Very nice, Mataji. Very good information. So, like since childhood, we used to go to our temples, right? Like Venkateshwara temple or Rama temple and all. Now, with the help of Gopichand Prabhuji, and I got an opportunity now to continue with our people here with ISKCON Satsang. So, but still, I'm hopefully mostly 99% I'll continue with other temples also, and I'm praying for the. I like Rama so much from the childhood, always giving back to the people. Like I don't expect anything, and giving back to anyone. So that's what and sacrifice. Okay, that I learned from the childhood from my mom and my parents, and Venkateshwar Swami. These, of course, other temples and all will visit, but we will continue both the things. I hope that is okay. So, I mean, with ISKCON, with Sri Krishna and Srimad Bhagavatam, it's part of my life, and I will continue. And at the same time, we'll pray other gods and other wherever the bhajans or any other spiritual meetings will happen for those things also. I hope that is okay. Can you please advise?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for the question. Is your question that we can go to other temples even though following Krishna conscious?
Correct, Mataji, you're right.
Okay. I think Swayam Bhagavan, like Krishna is the source of every incarnation or avatars or any demigods or everything. That's the basic understanding we have. Like again, he's the source of all incarnations, be it Rama, and of course we also heard about His Holiness, His Grace Revati Raman Prabhu, how Lord Venkateshwara himself is how he is associated, his pastime with Lord Krishna. Balaji is like the Krishna Bala, right? So like that, if we have that understanding and we go with that mood, that is very important. And again, why are we going to these temples? Like even for me specifically, before coming into Krishna conscious, I didn't understand why am I following these rituals? Why am I going to temples? At the ultimate, we would pray, okay, this is the problem I have in my life. I need solutions, or I need good health, or good health for myself, for my families, all of this, right? But the most important thing is, now after coming to Krishna conscious, my prayers have been to only one thing, right? Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. And I want to become a devotee of Krishna, right? Like that is the ultimate thing. And if that is the ultimate thing, we can request. This is the only prayer that I have, right? For example, Lord Ganesha, he's known to remove all the hindrances in our obstacles in our life. If we have to, then we can make this prayer that I want to be a devotee of Krishna. I want to progress more in my Krishna conscious. I want to chant the holy name with more purity, and I want to take the shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If this is my prayer, this is my prayer, even if irrespective of whether I am in ISKCON temple or any other temple, if or any other ritualistic activities I have to do out of any circumstances, but this is the mood I'm carrying, and this is how I do it, and I think this process, like, we don't have to be confused with so many things in front of us, right? Like, this is clear path, like one destination, one path, and if we have to have different ways of it, we can. But this is the mood, this is the prayer that we have every, like, as a devotee, this is the prayer we have, like, each minute, each second, every time, right? And if this is the one, if this is the mood we are carrying wherever we are, wherever we go, this should be the mood that we are praying to. So this way, uh, this is how I would approach this, Prabhuji. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Mataji. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, no, I'm full understanding of Rama and Venkateshwara also, like Krishna avatars. It's a kind of Krishna's wings, right? So I'm fully I understand that one, and I'm continuing the same way. So, and for going to the to be honest, so not to get something, we will not go to. I mean, I'll not go. But once I go there, we'll do the puja, and then inside I'll say that okay, I should get. I mean, should go into the good path, and we'll pray and we'll request. Please help me to go into the good path, and with getting more energy to do the devotion and prayers, and then health should be good, and then job should be good. Those things we'll do at the end, but not going to the temple for really getting these ones. So yeah, just I want to be honest. So it's a purity is more important, right? So that's why and with our congregation, with our satsang people, I'm telling truth. So I would like to, yeah, so continue the same thing. Thank you so much, Mataji. But I learned one thing, and final ultimate goal, you completely converted. Our Krishna is ultimate, and then continuing. And maybe I will also go in slowly, maybe in a month or a year, so or a couple of years, we will continue. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. It was a nice session. Just a little bit of clarity I'm looking for. As part of what Prabhupada mentioned, like a person will be called as Duja when if that person before born, I mean the parent might have been undergone the Garbha Samsar, sorry, Garbha Bandhan Samsar, as well as after born, that person are supposed to accept the spiritual master, like initiated. Then they are called, the child is called as Dvija, right, Mataji? Otherwise, he'll be Dvija Bandhu. Am I correct?
Yes, Prabhuji. Like, if they are not following these samskaras, then they are called Dvija Bandhus. They are not as intelligent as the children of twice born. Twice born means like the one goes through the Garbha Bandhana samskaras, and also then the actual process of getting this, like, the second birth is upon initiation, right? The seed giving samskara is one, the second one is at the spiritual initiation. So these are the two dvajas, like this means twice born. Yeah.
Okay. And if someone has missed the Garbha Bandhan Samsar, then to become the Dvija, one is accepting spiritual master like spiritual initiation, then thread ceremony. These two also can make someone Dvija. Is that correct understanding?
As per like, if they, and also the following actual understanding the process also. Yes, Prabhuji. But Mataji or Prabhuji, if you want to add anything, you can add. Yes, Prabhuji. Like I said, you're right. Like, these two process make them Dvija, but if they are not, then Dvija Bandhus.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji. So I hope everyone don't have further question. Mataji, shall we conclude?
Yes, Prabhuji, we can conclude. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji, for a wonderful class. Yeah, you explained nicely, even including Prabhupada's journey as well. Thank you very much. Dear devotees, let's chant 3 times Haribol to Her Grace Lalita Mataji. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So thank you all the devotees who have joined this class, Srimad Bhagavatam session. Wish you wonderful Krishna conscious day ahead. Let's offer our humble praise to Lord Narasimhadev for the well-being of all ISKCON Somerset devotees and the whole world as well. Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityur Namamyaham. Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityur Namamyaham. Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityur Namamyaham. Lord Narasimhadev ki jai. Let's chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is Yuga Dharma after Kali Yuga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let's offer our humble praise to all the Vaishnavas who are joined this Bhagavatam session. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyahe vacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So Vaishnava Bhaktarunda ki jai, Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. So thank you dear devotees for all who joined this class again. Let's join tomorrow to continue our Srimad Bhagavatam class. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare